We've got great money questions that have come in from our viewers across the country, and they're great because we can all learn from them. This is Halima from Abbotsford. So she wants to know, how much do I need to save for retirement, which is a good question.
Yeah. Before that, she needs to answer what and when. So what kind of retirement does she want? Does she want to like putter in the backyard in the house she's paid off in full? Or does she want to live on the celebrity cruise ship and visit amazing ports of call for 365 days a year? So how much she needs is going to depend on what she wants to do. Second is the when. When does she want to retire, and when is she planning on dying? I know. That part is a little hard to determine, but you have to make an estimate. Because if you say, listen, I don't know, I've got my family lives forever. You and I are going to be going for coffee when I'm 110. So I have to factor that in. And looking at how she, you know, her family longevity, is she going to be kicking around to 110, or is she like, I think I'm done at 80. I'm done.
Oh, got it.
Because you're talking about a nest egg. So here's the simple, it's called the rule of 20. So you take a percentage of your gross income before you retire, say 50%, multiply it by 20. So say that number's $30,000, I'm just making it up, times 20, her nest egg would need to be $600,000.
Okay.
Yeah. You can go online and do these calculators. They will give you a range of answers a mile long.
Yes.
But when you think through the assumptions, the math is quite simple. You just have to think through the assumptions.
You would have to be very aggressively saving in order to hit that nest egg amount by the time you retire. Yeah,
you would. Now, what the rule of 20 assumes is that you're not 65.
Yeah.
You're in your, you know, late 30s, early 40s. It's a very big, the thumb is the size of Shrek's thumb. It's an enormous thumb.
Yeah.
Size of a shoe.
It's the size of a shoe.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is Olivia from Milton. She says she's going on maternity leave soon. They're worried about their household income, which I totally get. Is it okay to dip into my RRSP?
I'm going to answer that question in two ways.
Okay.
First, here's my hardcore Jillian Michaels.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
It is a registered retirement savings plan, not a, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to pay the mortgage during my mat leave.
Yeah.
That being said, remove all moral judgment. So she said, is it okay to dip? It's all okay. You're having a child. Your entire world is going to change. So, you know, we've talked about this in the past. There's some judgy, moralizing stuff that happens in personal finance. Don't do that. Run the numbers and think, is there any way we can do this without tapping into our RSP? And if there's really not, then do that. There is a consequence. There's withholding tax. That becomes income. Now, it can work because if all you're getting is EI benefits, likely the income's going to drop. But still, RRSPs are for retirement. And being a parent is full of sacrifices. It may be that year is one of financial sacrifice, or it may be, Bruce, there's no food if I don't start withdrawing RRSP money, so I need to kind of do that. And these are the choices that parents make all the time. You know, we listen to all the advice from people like me, and then we just do what we do.
You have to.
We just do what we do.
You've got to do what's good for your family. So this is why a lot of women don't end up taking the full year, because financially it's not feasible. They go back a little bit earlier. Maybe you take someone as a renter in your place, so you are able to take the full year, but it's all negotiations and it's all figuring it out.
It really is. And remember,
in
many families there are two spouses there, so the other spouse could often, not always, but the other spouse might be able to take a part of that leave, and that might work in other ways.
That might work too. Okay, really good advice. It's break time. Stay with us.